Good morning, students. Okay, in the last class we have discussed what are the various facilities or developments that take place so that the male and female humans can recognize each other and come in contact in order to participate in mating. Okay. So, the secondary sexual characteristics help in the identification of the gender, male by female and female by male. And certain external genitalia will help the transfer of the male germ cells into female reproductive system, whatever it may be. In male, there is a male reproductive system, and in female, there is a female reproductive system. In order to understand the process of reproduction clearly, we need to understand the structures and functions of the male and female reproductive systems clearly. Let us first discuss about the male reproductive system. The male reproductive system, as discussed, it is present only in males, that is men. Male reproductive system is present in only men. It has two portions. The male reproductive system has two portions. The portion that produce the germ cells or gametes. First portion is the portion that produces the germ cells. And second portion is the portion that delivers the germ cells to the site of fertilization. So first portion produces germ cells, second portion delivers the germ cells to the site of fertilization. The first portion, testes. Okay, a pair of testes. See, second portion is a pair of vasa deferens. The germ cell producing portion is a pair of testes. T-E-S, T-E-S, testes. That is plural. Singular, T-E-S, T-I-S. One small, vowel is different in plural and singular. Try to remember it. Okay. And a pair of vasa deferens. These are tubes which deliver the germ cells, okay, from the testes. Right. Let us first discuss about the testes. Germ cells are produced by testes. Testes are located outside of the abdominal cavity in a small pouch-like skin-covered structure. Testes are located outside of the abdominal cavity in a small pouch-like skin-covered structure called scrotum. Okay. And why they are present outside the abdominal cavity? Testes are located outside of the abdominal cavity because sperm formation requires a lower temperature than the normal body temperature. Okay. Testes are located outside of the abdominal cavity in scrotum. Why? Because sperm formation requires a lower temperature than the normal body temperature. This is the reason during winter more sperm production will be there, whereas during summer less sperm production will be there. Because outside the temperature, actually it is going to decide the temperature, sperm formation. Right. Is germ cell production the only job of testes, or any other thing also is produced by the testes? Testes, they produce a hormone also. Since testes are present only in men, this hormone is also called male hormone. The testes produce a male hormone called testosterone. And what is the function of this testosterone? Testosterone regulates the formation of germ cells. Or germ cell production is regulated by the testosterone. And testosterone plays a crucial role in bringing out the changes in appearance of boys during the time of puberty. The changes that appear during the time of puberty are called what? Secondary sexual characteristics. So in bringing about the secondary sexual characteristics in boys, the significant role is played by which hormone? Testosterone, which is a male hormone. We have discussed the portion that produces the germ cells. Now let us discuss the portion that delivers the germ cells to the site of fertilization. The portion that delivers the germ cells to the site of fertilization is vas deferens. Vas deferens are a pair of tube-like structures which come from one testis. The sperms are delivered through vasa deferens. Vasa deferens unites with a tube which comes out from urinary bladder. So we know the excretory system wherein a pair of kidneys, a pair of ureters, a urinary bladder is there. From urinary bladder one tube will come out. So the vasa deferens, they will unite with the tube. From urinary bladder one tube will come. The vasa deferens will unite with the tube and they forms one passage. After this uniting, they form one passage. That passage is known as urethra. Urethra is a common passage both for urination and sperm release. Urethra is a common passage both for urination and sperm release in only men. In women, such common passage is not there. The secretions of prostate gland and seminal vesicles are added to the sperms in vasa deferens along their path. What is this prostate gland and seminal vesicles? They are the separate glands associated with the male reproductive system. Prostate gland and seminal vesicles are the separate glands that are associated with the male reproductive system. They release some liquid. The prostate gland liquid, it helps in lubrication of the sperms, and seminal vesicles liquid, it nourishes the sperm. Why they have to be nourished? Because these cells are traveling. They have to be alive for some days. Okay, for 2 to 3 days they have to be alive. So that during that time they have to be nourished. So seminal vesicle secretions will nourish them. Prostate gland secretion will lubricate them. So totally the liquid that comes out from prostate glands and seminal vesicles, it is added to the vasa deferens before they are getting joined to the tube of urinary bladder. So this fluid from the prostate gland and seminal vesicles, it provides the nutrition to the sperms and helps in the motility of the sperms during their transport to the site of fertilization. What is the role of this fluid? The fluid of the prostate gland and seminal vesicles nourishes the sperm and it helps in the motility of the sperm during their transport to the site of fertilization. Sperms are very small or tiny cells and they do not have large structure like egg cell. Egg cell is large. It contains all the necessary structural components in order for the initial embryo to be formed. Whereas sperm cell doesn't contain any such things. It contains a small body and a long tail. This body contains only genetic material. No other thing is going to present. And this genetic material only will be infused into the egg cell. That's why you say fertilized egg cell, not fertilized sperm cell. Okay, egg cell will be getting added with this genetic material of the sperm. Not sperm is getting added with the genetic material of egg cell. And as such, sperm doesn't contain any other structural materials in it. It contains only genetic material in it and a long tail. Why this long tail? Long tail of the sperm helps the sperm to move towards the female germ cell in the female reproductive tract. The female reproductive tract, okay, after it is delivered into the female reproductive tract, okay, it need to travel to some distance so as to reach the site of fertilization. So, the tail helps the sperm to move towards that female germ cell. In page number 137 of How Do Organisms Reproduce chapter of class 10th science textbook, the male and female reproductive system diagrams are there. Try to draw them neatly. In the same way, regarding reproduction in angiosperms, that is flowering plants, okay, pollen germination diagram also is there, right? In page number 135. Okay, page number 135, figure 8.8. Page number 137, figure 8.10 and figure 8.11. These diagrams are very important from this chapter. You need to draw several times and practice them so that you will be able to draw on your own with proper labeling. Okay, try to draw them in your notebook. And regarding female reproductive system and okay, how fertilization takes place, let us discuss in the next class. Thank you.